cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Hughes on 1st and 10. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Off play action. Hughes rolling to his right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
To throw is Hughes. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hughes. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short game to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Mayfield's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. A first down throw for Mayfield. Again, it's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 21 carries for an even 100 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Mayfield now. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together to watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the run clock, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Harris running straight ahead. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. Oh, he shifts past him. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On 3rd down, Hughes. Allen's got it complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll run on 1st down. Chambers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them in the field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a 1st down?
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Up the middle they go. It's Chambers. And he'll go down at the 28. Now Hughes from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Down right around the 25. The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
And we tend to give those running backs and the slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out. But they'll do so fatigued.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Toronto's offense ready to take over.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Hughes. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They run with Hines. A beautiful fake. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Here's Hughes to throw on 2nd down. Oh, able to avoid him. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Boswell for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From the 10. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chambers. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Chambers.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
He's got this complete to Williams. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
This is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Hughes now on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Hughes throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Hughes throwing on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Pulled forward, the one to get to him and drop him.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Hughes. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg it, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We'll continue on and take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play fake. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down. Mayfield finding Pickens for another catch. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Here's Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chambers. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. It's Chambers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw. Hughes. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Alex Highsmith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
To throw is Hughes. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And a terrible towel is in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
That throw into the arms of Allen.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Hines. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now Hughes from the gun on 3rd down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
If this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen, here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Hughes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Hughes to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jameson Williams from 6 yards away. And the Thunderbirds are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's got this to Pickens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Got his, and a loose football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try the right side with Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Steelers on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Mayfield looks to throw. His throw incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Mayfield to throw it. Forced, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Aiden Hutchinson, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Boswell's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rose. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Back to throw. Hughes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. He gets it complete to Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Mayfield. He finds his man complete. It's Harris.
And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield rolling to his left.
Got an open man. It's Pickens. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run with Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
From the 31, Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Mayfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, not just important the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Hughes now looking to throw on 2nd down.
Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hines. Oh, nice move. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Hughes. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Hughes on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Hugh, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. 68 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Hughes. Jadeveon Clowney dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Thunderbirds have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now Benjamin. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. Less than 90 seconds to go. He's back to throw.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't...
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat. Came all the way from losing to win.